Hi, this is Sonya Mitchell with Purdue Extension in Washington County. Thank you for joining us for the Dining with Diabetes program. This is lesson 4, and today we're going to talk about side dishes and breakfast dishes. I'm going to demo one of the recipes found in your handout. It's entitled Southwestern Avocado Bell Pepper Quick Cups. So I'm going to take the camera off me and let you see the food. I've kind of prepared some of it, but if you stick with your handout, you can follow me along with the recipe. All right, so here we go. Okay, so the first thing we're asked to do is preheat our oven. We have an oven preheating to 375. And next we line a baking sheet with aluminum foil. You can see I've done that here, it's foil lined. And then you want to lightly spray it with some cooking spray. I happen to use a cooking spray like this, just a few squirts like that on the foil, just got it lightly greased. And then you're going to start mixing your fillings over here. But I should say, before I even tell you that, is that you notice I've already got my bell peppers halved. So this is my bell pepper, and you can see how I've cut them in half long ways. And I would caution you to be very careful about cutting them, because when you go to empty out the rib that's inside, I used a spoon instead of a knife, because if you're not careful you will puncture the pepper, and we're going to fill it with an egg mixture, so you don't want it to leak out the bottom side. So I'd recommend you gently cut just a little bit with the knife and then scoop out with a spoon. And normally I would cut this out when I'm working with other pepper dishes, but I don't want the egg mixture to run out. So I left a bit of the stem on there, which I think it looks actually kind of pretty, but not intended for you to eat. So do be careful when you're getting the inside of the bell pepper cleaned and prepared, and they are all half. So there's 4 bell peppers here, and they've been cut into half. So now then, back to our filling. So we started with 4 eggs. 4 whole eggs. We're going to kind of whip those together here. Get those blended. And then we have 2 egg whites. In addition to 4 whole eggs, we're doing 2 egg whites. I'm going to keep blending that. And then we're going to add, surprisingly, we're going to add some non-fat yogurt into our dish. Now remember, the recipes that are selected for this program are meant to be nutritional, low in fat, low in calories, and with reduced salt and sugar. So we've used salt and non-fat yogurt so far with some, where did I say salt? Wait a minute. Eggs, non-fat yogurt, egg whites. And then the next thing we're going to add in here to add our seasoning, spice it up just a little bit, is we're going to add some green chilies. And you can add as little or as much as you like, depending on your taste. I happen to like a lot, but you do not have to use the entire can. So adjust that according to your preferences. And then I also are going to add taco seasoning. I have it pre-measured here. I would caution you too, when you go to get your taco seasoning, there are so many different varieties on the market. I did go with the one that says that it's 40% less sodium. So this one is like 260 milligrams of sodium, the entire packet. This is 280. This one is 300. And this one is 320. So you want to be careful about which one you choose. We'll be going with the one that's 40% reduced sodium. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that in here as well. All right, so we're getting this all mixed up. I'll get a little smoother than what it's doing right now, so I'll get a little brisk with it. Take your time. You should enjoy your time in the kitchen. Okay, and then we're going to gently stir in the avocado. So once we've got all the other mixture well combined, we'll gently fold these other items in there. So we're gently folding in the avocado. We're also using some cheese. I'm going to put in a half a cup of cheese, I believe it is. Yep. And you want to use a low fat. I picked a Colby Jack. You could put any cheese you want to in here, but make it about half a cup. And the green chilies I'd already added. Mine were canned, so they were pretty soft. All right. So we have the avocado, the cheddar jack, the green chilies, the eggs, the yogurt, the egg whites, and the taco seasoning. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to spoon this mixture into our bell peppers that we have prepared over here. And you want to leave a little bit room in there because they are going to rise. As you can tell, I'm not quite leaving enough room. Getting a little overzealous here with liquid because it will overflow as the egg mixture sets and rises. Yep. So we'll leave a little bit room for expansion. This would be great as a side dish and certainly as a breakfast dish. And there's a lot of nutrition in here. And 2 of these halves are considered 1 serving. They kind of make like little mini quiches cooked in a bell pepper shell. And again, if you're like me, I'm being a little bit heavy-handed here with filling them. So now we're going to take a break and we will put these in the oven. They need to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes. So we'll pause with our video while we go put these in the oven, set the timer, and then we'll come back and see how they turned out. Join me then. Thank you.